Hello again. It's Ken, and today I have come with yet more Japanese snacks after just having had some yesterday. But a little bit different about these is they are actually really from Japan and not from Japantown in San Francisco. So they are kind of hard to get. So it'll just be like a one-way sort of showing off that I'm eating good stuff. So, if you're hungry, maybe you shouldn't watch this for a while. First one is mitsuzeri. That's like syrup jelly, I guess, if you translate it to English. You can't really tell anything just by looking at it, but there you go anyway. It's kind of, fruits suspended inside jelly. You see it a lot in Japan, I don't know. I'm gonna have some of that. These are called yubeshi. They're available at a store called Yoshidaya in Japan. And I don't know if that's a chain store in Japan or not, but they are available in my city in Japan. I don't know if you can see that. Yoshidaya. Yeah, well, And finally, not really Japanese. Or maybe they are, I don't know. Squid? Dried squid? No. I mean, it's okay. It's chewy. It doesn't taste as weird as you would think it does. It's quite a bit sweetened, I think, too. It's a great replacement for gum, because you can chew it for a while. But the big difference between gum and this is gum has more sugar, and this you can swallow. And this you don't really have to chew on it forever and ever. You could. You really could, but just like gum, but you could also choose to swallow it. So you don't have to actually wrap it up and throw it away like gum. It tastes quite a bit different though. If you don't like it, you won't like it. I actually never had this before. Let me see what it tastes like. Probably pretty good. It looks good. Smells like fruits. Very wet. The whole top of it is like covered in water or something. One thing is fruits, excluding bananas, are very expensive in Japan. So they're always like really give you like poverty portions of fruits whenever they sell something, or they're either that or they're fake. Like, if you buy orange juice in Japan, it's usually like completely artificial. There's no oranges in it whatsoever. It's just orange flavored drink or something, and they probably say it that way for legal reasons or whatever. Gonna try some here. It was a cherry. Oh, so there's seeds in it. Oh. Oh, the fan's speeding up again. I guess it must be getting hot because I'm taking video or something. The other thing about Japan is, I just said their fruits are expensive, but it's kind of, they do it to themselves, because the Japanese population is like, won't accept an imperfect fruit. They have very high standards for appearance, so if a fruit doesn't look like perfectly round, perfectly shaped, like you should see the watermelons in Japan. I don't have an example with me, but they're like perfectly round, green stripe, green stripe, black stripe. It doesn't look quite like it's drawn on, but it's pretty damn close, and it's, really round. Bananas are the same, if you buy radishes, they're like straight down, they're not bent at all. If they're bent, they sell for like half price or something, and they still don't sell. It's like, it tastes just as good, if not better. The fruits in California, which I'm lucky to live in, taste really good, and, they're like not perfectly shaped or perfectly looking or anything. But because Japanese market insists on such good looking fruits, which actually don't even taste that great half the time, so the fruits are really expensive. Like, I've seen watermelons sell for I guess the English equivalent would be about $35, about 4,000 yen. $35 for one watermelon. You know, if you're lucky over here, you could get a watermelon for 99 cents. At Safeway, they had a sale like 5 years ago. Each watermelon was 99 cents. And they were like big, you know, not round, but sort of oval-shaped watermelons. But, you know, other than it being seeded, which is a little inconvenient for eating, but, you know, you could get over that pretty easy. And they're really tasty. So one thing I miss a lot when I go to Japan, which I'm going to go later this month, is fruits. But they do have avocados and natto, which is like my two favorite things to eat. So it'll probably be okay. The end.